everyone. What I want to highlight tonight is where we stand with one of our favorite symbols to trade, and that is GME. So as I walk through this, I want you guys to understand this is not financial advice. This is not any kind of advice at all. But what we have is we have the beginning of something that, for me, is going to be far greater than anything we've seen so far. The reason why I think this is we have highlighted this weekly chart for the last couple weeks. Some of you have taken the trades with me back before this run up. Some of you have heard from me before this run up. But what I want to highlight here is keeping up with current events. This is the upper channel that we have been watching, and this is the upper channel that we've been using for confirmation of continued upward movement. So right now I'm starting off on the weekly chart. Okay, some of these volume, they're looking a little bit weak compared to what we've seen in the past. But what I want you guys to remember is we can't look at this like anything that's taken place before, because it's a completely different trade. What I want to highlight is we saw this when this first three set of green candles were coming, and we saw this run up to 64. If you guys were in this trade from back in 2021, we had some run-ups, we had some pullbacks, we had second and third run-ups that were just as volatile as the first one. But as we dissect this, I want you guys to try to follow along the best that you can. And I highlighted these three different volume candles in order to truly show you that we're starting to see the volume that we once did. So as we drill down, I'm going to go down to the daily chart next. Go ahead and remove where this volume indication is and start from here. So what we have seen over the last few weeks is you guys can see that these Bollinger Bands are continuing to open up. Okay, when we're navigating this as a group, I want you to understand we had some gap and go opportunities, we had some pullbacks, we've had some lower highs. But what I want to highlight, if you've watched any of my videos or you've taken any of the trades that I've called out in multiple different Discord, I like to highlight this section as a barcode. Okay, in this barcode there is no decision. We are still inside this barcode, and any kind of concern or panic should be immediately removed from your brain, because the reason is I've shown you this barcode before, and I'll show it to you again, and until we make a decision, we will continue to barcode. I can't tell you why we're having such a wide range on this barcode. I can't tell you why it's taking so long. This barcode is going on its 7th day. Well, any of us that are trading contracts and own contracts, they're decaying while this barcode is taking place. I understand that. You guys understand that. So where I'm at is I still have not adjusted this upper channel. This upper channel is what matters the most to me in the trades that I'm taking around GameStop. I added all the way down here in this $24 range multiple times today. The reason being is because I know, based on the analysis that we have done, that this barcode, the bottom, is right around that $24 range. So every time it touches this $24 range, what am I doing? I'm buying more. This is not financial advice, but I'm going to tell you right now, if I'm coming into this $24 zone, I'm buying more. If I come below this $24 zone, if I want to come down to this $22 zone, I'm buying more. The reason why I'm buying more is this is a pivot zone. This is a pivot zone. This is a barcode. We're not making any kind of decision inside of here. This is all accumulation. To anyone that is panicking, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, because we will remove all the panic that you're having, because the technical analysis on this trade is spot on. This isn't just a squeeze play. This isn't a non-fundamental play. GME has $5 billion, $4 billion, $6 billion, doesn't matter. It's in the billions. Their operating loss is dropping. Does anybody remember when the stock was around $25 from before? Before it was run down? Before we had a pandemic? Think about where this is setting up and what this looks like. You could easily have 3 candles that come out of here. You could have another candle. You could have a completely different setup. We could come down to the lower part of this channel. We could come back down to $9. Sure. Based on what we saw today during an investor relations meeting, anything's possible. But you know what also is possible? What else is possible is that this could go to $64 again. What else is possible? This could go to $87 again. You know what else is possible? This could go to $121 again. Not financial advice. This is technical analysis training. You're in a no decision zone. Stop panicking. If you own shares and your cost basis is between $9 to $29, most of us are in the exact same boat. Stop panicking. Stop letting people psychologically wear you down. Relax. Take the trade day by day. Add when you can. If you can scalp in between there or now and then, do it. Get some more ammunition. Get more capital in order to buy in this trade further. That's your analysis for tonight. That is your GameStop update. Relax and let the due diligence play out. Do not panic. Do not paper hand. Do not sell early. Do not question what a market maker is doing, what anybody else is doing. Don't question anything. Follow the chart, believe in the trade, and then hold.